The stability of our world is a delicate illusion. Yet the systems governing our planet are not fixed. A slight nudge could unravel the systems that feed us, power our cities, and connect our world. This change would not happen over eons, but could rebalance our world in a matter of years. The first changes are subtle. The later ones are not. By the end, the world still functions, just differently. Earth's axis is not perfectly stable. It has a natural, predictable wobble. But this is not a gradual wobble. It is a sudden, forceful lurch. The immense forces would trigger a global seismic response, a planetary-scale whiplash. But the true consequences would come after the ground stopped shaking. The first universal sign would be in the sky. The daily path of the sun would have changed. The Arctic and Antarctic circles would migrate, plunging millions into periods of 24-hour polar night for the first time. The sun's energy is being redistributed, creating a more extreme temperature difference between the equator and the poles. This supercharges the atmosphere. The jet streams which steer our weather become stronger and more erratic. This means weather whiplash. A week of record heat could be followed by a shocking cold snap, making prediction nearly impossible. This dynamism would spawn storms of unprecedented power in unexpected locations. Colliding air masses would create ideal conditions for severe thunderstorms and expanded tornado outbreaks. Global rainfall patterns would be completely redrawn. The Amazon might suffer crippling droughts, while the arid Sahara could see seasonal monsoons return. In regions hit by new storms, the first consequence is overwhelming floods, as infrastructure designed for the old world fails. Simultaneously, the world's breadbaskets would face sudden, deep drought, with soil turning to dust. The oceans, the planet's heat distributor, are thrown into turmoil. The Great Atlantic Current, the MOC, begins to slow down. For Western Europe, this is devastating. The region would be plunged into a deep chill, with London experiencing winters comparable to Siberia. Warmer water holds less oxygen, creating vast dead zones. The entire marine food web is thrown into disarray, triggering a mass extinction beneath the waves. The most visible consequence is the rapid, irreversible melting of Earth's cryosphere. This triggers a runaway feedback loop. As reflective ice vanishes, the darker ocean absorbs more heat, accelerating the melt. The immediate result? Relentless, accelerating global sea level rise. Low-lying cities and entire island nations are erased from the map. Mountain glaciers, the water towers for billions, vanish, threatening the summer flows of rivers like the Ganges, Yangtze, and Rhine. The planet's ecosystems are thrown into shock. Entire forests, unable to adapt to the new climate, die off and burn. This desynchronization causes population collapses across thousands of species, as life cycles no longer match the environment. The foundations of human agriculture crumble, pollination fails, and the very soil degrades, threatening the planet's ability to produce food. The backbone of modern civilization, its infrastructure, proves fatally brittle. The electrical grid is the first to show catastrophic failure. Rolling blackouts become permanent, fragmenting the grid into unreliable islands of power. Without power, communication networks and the internet go dark, severing the digital ties that bind the global economy. The age of cheap, reliable global shipping comes to an end. Extreme weather and chaotic seas make long-distance trade a high-risk gamble. On land, the infrastructure that supports supply chains is torn apart, making the simple act of moving goods an impossible challenge. Globalization runs in reverse. The world economy breaks into fragmented, protectionist blocks, defined by austerity and local subsistence. The most immediate effect is a massive, global-scale migration, shattering the existing geopolitical order. The age of the sprawling coastal megacity is over. Survivors are forced to retreat inland, building smaller, defensible, self-sufficient settlements. Humanity endures, but in a harder, more brutal, and technologically simpler state. It is a world defined not by growth, but by maintenance and survival. The climate, though more extreme, eventually settles into new, predictable patterns. This rebalanced world, while harsh, finds stability. The memory of our hyper-complex world persists as a cautionary tale of a civilization built on an illusion of planetary stability. The planet is not fragile, but the conditions for global technological civilization are. What scenario should we explore next? Share your ideas below. You've been watching IfVerse, where imagination meets possibility. See you in our next reality.